we're here with Craig Syverson. Craig is a podcaster deep in this world.
Deep.
And you have been at IDEO, the world-renowned design firm, and now you have your own company. You also do some audio podcasts.
Right.
This Week in Media. Tell us a little bit about This Week in Media.
This Week in Media is a weekly show with four of us who are involved in new media on a working basis. And we get together and we talk about the issues that affect us in our new industry and what we think our audience will be affected by. So it's a media show. We talk about news things, but really from the point of view of how does it affect us in this new disruptive world, not only from the infrastructural world and how business models are working out and copyright, but also from gear. So we'll go from law down to heavy geekery on the new gear that affects the people that are in our market.
And you also have your own video podcast, video podcast company.
Yes.
Called gruntmedia.
Right. I think that short form video is really exciting on the web, and we've seen this happening. It's that it actually works out better to have video in a shorter form for online delivery right now, originally for bandwidth purposes, but I really think it's really good for attention purposes and for the context in which people are viewing things. So my idea was to create a show that would teach people the basics of digital video, which is something I know. But mainly what I was looking at is how do I create a format that really works with portable media, that works in short form, that has just the right balance of words and pictures, so I really leverage video itself. I don't contend that everyone should go into video if they're going to new media. Certain subjects are just fine with audio. It's better because people listen in the car. And so, like with This Week in Media, we go on and on and on for maybe an hour. We don't have to worry about time constraints like traditional radio did. So in the audio world, we've got all this room. But in video, I found it's actually getting shorter. And I think that's a very interesting place to explore.
Let's take a look at some of the work that you're doing in this area.
Okay.
This is Program 4 of Video Grunt. I'm Craig Syverson. We all know the old adage that you can't fit a square peg into a round hole. And as it relates to our current discussion, if the aspect ratio of the source material is not exactly the same as the aspect ratio of the screen we're viewing it on, something's got to give. And in today's program, we'll discuss something that we probably all experienced, but maybe didn't know exactly what was going on behind the scenes. And that is watching old movies on television.
So how do you envision these podcasts being used?
In their current instantiation, they're being used by people interested in video. Surprisingly, I've been getting a lot of response from educators saying, I love your work, I've been using it in my class, and I've licensed it so that people can. It's completely free. And that's really rewarding, that people are finding it useful, instructors are finding it useful, and video people are learning things that they didn't know before. This was pretty much setting up a template for an idea. I was sort of proving a concept that this particular format could work in this area. And I'm really interested now, and I'm kind of waiting to see what kind of business models are going to boil up in this space, because to me they're not quite mature yet, and I had the luxury of kind of waiting and seeing what really will suit the content, my audience, and what I'm about best.